Hey Archery Talk, this is Lucas and I am at the ATA show now, and I figure now is a good time as any to tell you what my 5 favorite bows at the show are. Keep in mind, I'm shooting 30 bows going up at the show, everything I can get my hands on, but I'm only really getting a few shots with each. So whatever decisions I come to now might be different by the time I do my target bow and hunting bow shootouts later in the year. So for now, let's get going. For me, I'm going to put the Expedition DLX up in the number 5 spot. I have been long wanting to get behind the Denali. I've shot it at the ATA show in the past, never had a chance to take one home and put some real miles on it. I had a chance to shoot basically the new and improved Denali, the DLX this past few days, and it really impressed me, this bow. I would call it it just feels like a nice mellow draw cycle for a bow that still gets pretty good speed. I really like that 34-inch length. It feels great in the hand, feels steady in the hand, but it's hard to know without a sight on it. But really, I think this feels like a great effort from Expedition. They got some really cool colors. This beautiful red one. I shot a bright green one, which you'll see in some of the B-roll coverage here. It's overall a good effort, and let's go see who's next. I know I just said top 5, but because there's so many good bows at the show that I want to bring some attention to, we're going to call the Martin 80X 5A. I've been shooting this bow I've shot this bow every day at the show because I've just kind of liked how it felt in my hand. The draw starts off, like a regular bow. The last third or half of the draw, it gets real easy. So it holds firm at the wall. It's got a limb stop at the bottom. The bow's got some cool technology. It's a little bit lighter than last year.
I said your name, but I forgot.
And it feels like it holds steady. It's hard to say that without having a sight on it, but it feels like it's holding steady on target. And I'm really looking forward to playing with one of these long term. So that's number 5A. Number 4 for me is going to be the Elite Cure. I have never actually had a chance to borrow an Elite for some long-term testing, so I really just get to shoot them at the show, and they've pretty much impressed me every time. They've always got a very smooth draw cycle. The Cure, I would say, was a little firm at the beginning of the draw, but it really got light at the end. You take the shot, it's very dead in the hand after the shot, which I really like to see out of a bow. And generally speaking, it's at least got cool technology on here. I would really like to try to test one out home. Hopefully I'll get one this year, but for now, number 4 for me. Number 3 for me this year is going to be the Mathews VXR 28. And if I'm being honest, this could quite easily be number 1. I actually killed my deer with this bow this year. It is typical, ever since the Mathews Triax, I've found these bows to offer very smooth draw cycles, very linear, no humps, just dead smooth right into the wall. And as dead in the hand as any bow I've ever shot. Again, I felt bad because I've been shooting this bow for months already, so it has a bit of an advantage over the rest of them I've never shot before this show. So that's kind of why it's getting moved down to the number 3 spot, but it could very easily be the number 1 spot. It's just a wonderful bow. Number 2 this year for me is going to be the Hoyt Carbon RX4. I can say with 100% certainty that this is the least vibration I've ever felt out of a carbon bow. I shot this and the Axius back-to-back. They both felt equally as dead in the hand. I didn't really think that was going to be possible with a carbon bow. That is a giant bonus for Hoyt this year. The draw cycle is typical Hoyt smooth. The back wall is a little bit stiffer this year, which is nice. I'm not a limb stop guy. I do like a little bit to give, and this bow gives me that. Hopefully I get to play with one a little later on this year, but for now, let's give the RX4 the number 2 spot. Number 1 for me at the ATA show this year is going to be the BowTech Revolt X. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know I had a very good relationship with the original Realm X that came out 2 years ago. That was my favorite bow of the year when it came out. Every once in a while, a bow just fits me perfectly, and that was the case with the Realm X. Shot the Revolt X here. I found both the regular Revolt and the Revolt X have a very nice draw cycle. I just found the Revolt X maybe just a touch smoother, a touch easier pull, and it's completely dead in the hand after the shot. Ever since the whole Realm series, which I'm a giant fan of, have these little dampeners in here. They really help quiet the noise down, and the Revolt X was just a beautiful bow to shoot, and I am really looking forward to get one in for testing. I actually am getting one of the Revolts in. I don't know which one it's going to be yet. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I will know, but I'll keep you guys posted with reviews and such on most of these bows going forward. Thanks so much for watching Archery Talk, and we'll see you again soon.